Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Hummel, the Tier 6 German SPG. This one's located on the southwest spawn of Glacier, and it's under the command of Angelina75 of OLIMP, and it's her response to Talon's game in the Hummel on the Prokhorovka map, the one where he set the score for this week's competition. Game on! 2 marks of excellence and loads of marks of achievement on the side of the vehicle. Angelina's out to try and get a win. Now, if I remember correctly, Talon had a second class, or was it a third class? We'll actually see at the end when we get the results. Okay, Angelina's in position, ready to shoot. And she's aiming for the ramp going up to the aircraft carrier first, because there's nearly always somebody who tries to make it up there and fails, or at least gets hit on the way up. It's a 15cm howitzer. It's capable of 480 alpha and 38mm of pin with 6.7 meters on the burst radius and between 6.5 and 10.5 seconds of stun. It doesn't look as if anybody on the enemy team's decided to go up the ramp. I think they consider it just too dangerous sometimes. Okay, well, there is an enemy tank over here on the east side of the map. It's a T-37. Now, this particular howitzer has got a very high trajectory. Rounds out. Well, that one did land very close to the T-37, and Angelina picked up 118 from that shot. Now, when she backed up there, she did get knocked a tree down, but she's decided to park away from that tree just to ensure that she doesn't get on the receiving end of a shell from the enemy Arty. I think there is an enemy in that bush, and I'm pretty sure that that shell landed right next door to the T-37. Another tree goes over, but I don't think he'll be a worry this time because the guy wasn't watching the last time when he had the opportunity. Oh, this is interesting. Angelina's seen the M4A3E8, and there's an M4A1 with the FL10 turret. Rounds out on him. Direct hit! 202 hit points. It didn't pen, but it got very close. You can see our Bert is firing in that direction as well. Angelina's setting him up for another shell. It's a very fast reload. Okay, rounds out the T-37. And she picks up another 210 hit points. The standard reload by the book is 25.31 seconds. Angelina's knocked that down to 20.74. She's done serious damage to this T-37. The next shot could take him out of the game altogether. And it does! She splashed him to death. Okay, Angelina's got her first kill. And it seems like our team are doing rather well because they've stopped anybody coming around that side of the map. It does seem like there's a lot of action going on the far side in the northwest corner of the map. A lot of tanks, a lot of heavy tanks up there. And Angelina's decided to change position because she might be able to get shells in that general direction to hit some of the enemy heavies. And unlike some other Arties, if you stay close to the back of the map, you can't get shells over there. But if you get closer, this Arty with its high trajectory does make it possible. And she's got a target, a VK3601H. That's the Henschel version. Rounds out. Oh, in the engine deck, yes. Another 169. Now, if you're wondering why there hasn't been so many videos recently, it's because I've actually been playing the game for a change. Yes, with all the holiday ops going on, I wanted to get some game time in. And I also took part in that new Winter Raid, the special operations game that people are playing over Christmas. And it's actually a lot of fun. It's almost like you're raiding 2 other teams to try and steal the presents away from them, and it is basically different vehicles got different skills, and the idea is to use the skills. And that was a direct hit there. use the skills that you actually got from different types to actually enable you to steal things away, steal the presents away and accumulate them. I will actually do a review if I can on some of the games, because it's you need to understand how you actually play it. Rounds out. T150 takes a hit for 104. Now we can possibly get around on this bird, who's sitting very, very precariously just on that edge. I'm not sure if the rock face will allow Angelina to get a shell in there. No, I don't think so. I think he knows that he's on that one, even though we've got a rescue nearby. Oh, now she got 2 hit points of splash and some stun. That might tell him to back away. But the Jackson's got very low armor, and he's just sitting there. And that's a bad mistake. Now, can we take this M4A376 wet out of the game? I think so. Rounds out. Yep, he's gone. Angelina recognized he was a very low hit point player. Okay, can we get another shell? We're not loaded yet. This T150 is very low on hit points. He could be taken out of the game. Rounds out. I think it's going to be a little late. Still 41 hit points. That makes him a one-shot for whoever pokes their head around the corner and shoots. And he's gone. There's only 3 enemies left. The FB304 is that general direction, and the rest are all up near the enemy cap. 2 of them returned to the enemy cap. In fact, the Bert's gone. The one that returned was the M4A3E8, and of course, he's now gone. And that just leaves the T28, the T52, who's about to die. Rounds out. Angeline's just a fraction of a second late, but that's it. Game's over, and she's won. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second class tanker for Angelina75 of OLIMP in the Hummel. She managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that game. She managed to get 5 exactly, and her win rate from that game was 1,851, which is very good indeed. Now, let's have a look at the team score. And we can see that Angelina didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to one of the VK3601Hs. And in fact, it was the one that she hit. He got 2,215 hit points of damage. So he was very, very busy, but Angelina still managed to get a hit on him. The second highest damage turned out to be the Juno with 1,930 hit points, followed by the P43 with 1,503. Angelina got 1,077, which means she was the last player to get into 4 figures. That puts her in, is it 4th place? No, 5th place when it came to damage. When it came to kills, though, she was in joint 2nd place, because top scorer was the P43 with 3 kills, and the Bert, the FB304 on the enemy team, also managed 3. 2 kills went to the Excalibur, to Angelina, to the M4A3E8, and the Super Chappie on her own team, and only the VK3601H on the enemy team. In fact, there were 2. He also got 2 kills. And when it came to base XP, we can see Angelina's in 4th place. The top scorer was the Excalibur, 865, the P43 848, the Juno, 749. And in 4th place, Angelina getting 637. Angelina fired 13 rounds, which is about the bare minimum to get a good result. Well, 11 shots is normally the best to get a good result. 5 direct hits, no penetrations, but 13 splash. Damage of 1,077 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 7 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 343 hit points of damage assistance in the game, and 203 of stun assist off 11 stuns. On a premium count, Angelina made a profit of 109,233 credits, and a lot of that's from mission completion in the holiday ops events. Really is worth playing at this time of the year, because you do pick up a lot of credits, and that can boost your performance for the rest of the year. And on top of that, Angelina got 2,007 experience points as well, after taking into account the holiday ops, Well, it wasn't much on the holiday ops, but she did get some. Now, did this mean that she actually beat Talon? She says you're very pleased that she won a game for a change, but did she beat Talon? Well, Talon, in his previous game, actually got a 3rd class and a Bruiser medal and a Confederate. So a 2nd class for Angelina beats a 3rd class for Talon, and that means that, well, Angelina won the contest for this week because Talon hasn't sent in another replay as far as I've seen, and that means, yes, she is the winner for this week's competition. So it'll start afresh tomorrow morning after somebody has had their, well, Angelina has had her lie-in, and whereas Talon will have to get up and look after Remy and take care of him for the rest of the day. So very well played for Angelina. A nice little easy win, actually, because Angelina was putting those shells in and very precisely and getting damage for them. So it was working very nicely indeed. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.